Hello Sparkles, I'm Kernal Failure and this is Kernal Space Program. I'm doing a slow dramatic pan for you across the landscape of the Space Base Complex Launch Astronaut Program System to start us off today. Not entirely sure if all those words go together, but I'm giving it a spin anyway. I left you with a cliffhanger last time round, and I didn't record what happened afterwards because it was pretty boring. I landed, it was fine, everything's fine here, it's all fine. Didn't really get anything for me trouble, but, we went up, we came back down, and to be honest, that's uncommon enough to warrant being a special occasion. Anyway, it seemed like pretty much all of you... Oh, no, what's this? Do I want to fly that piece of rocket? No, let's go grab it. I don't think it's flying anywhere. Yes, no, what? Hey? Yeah, in the comments, pretty much all of you said, why don't you right-click on some stuff? Hey, I can right-click on some stuff. I want it. 50 grand, it's a lot, but we'll take it. Bigger launch pad, you know what that means, don't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the only bit that matters. I right-clicked on some other stuff as well and decided, that all sounds very sensible. Yeah, not interested. The only other one that potentially might be worth clicking on and upgrading is this building hangar here. At the moment, we're limited to 30 parts. Not a problem. We shall be limited to 30 parts for the time being. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. However, we've got the existing Tyrone Z Bravo twin phase. Yeah. Which we shall load up here. This is the vehicle that did so well for us last time around. And so we're going to scrap most of it and come up with something which I am going to describe as safer. Let's go for Boom Shakalaka. How much are these? Do these go for a bit, I should imagine? Yeah, best part of $1,000 a throw. That's fine. Going to put 4 of them on. Hold on. Wait. Get rid of those. No, don't get rid of those. Quad it. Yes. Attach those to a fuel tank. And then nail these things to the side, no, it really does have to attach to the connector. I mean, I may play this a little fast and loose, but hold on, well, you know what's going to be better? Yeah, alright, stick that over there, grab one of these, stick that on this, and then attach that sub-assembly to the main shebang. You going to allow me to do that? You're not, are you? Alright, okay, back to plan A. Alright, plan B was good. I would have said that plan B probably would have worked better, but, I'm not going to argue with you. That looks about right. Let's go in and have a look. Those do appear to be fitted to the side, don't they? Don't they? I reckon they do. I'm not used to the mouse wheel not allowing me to zoom in. I'm sure there will be a zoom in button somewhere. Page it, no, not that. What about these buttons here? No. Let's just not press anything unexpected because that may lead to trauma. Right, okay, so then we're going to want, I don't know, something significant on there of a nose cone type fashion. I'm loving it. Seriously, having the capsule this close. Actually, I tell you what, with the capsule that close, I want to take the capsule off. No, all right. Well, let's take everything from below the capsule off, and then let's take the. Actually, it's all good. I've got my disconnection ring on there. I want more fuel because I go through that second bunch of fuel really quite quickly. So I'm going to have some more. Given that we can go for a bigger rocket now, I'm going to stick another couple of fuel tanks on it. It's all still part of the same business, so it can all get jettisoned at the same time. This is starting to look really quite lethal. Anyway, right now then, where's the better winglet here? I suppose this will do. Attach that onto those. And someone said, have you ever seen what an arrow looks like? I go, yeah, well, I have, actually. But equally, I've seen planes that have got nose fins and what have you. So, we're not ruling out that. Also, these are curved, which may account for the slight rotation we encountered on our last flight. I'm guessing that that's going to lead to something similar this time around. Right. that looks like a rocket. Let's bang some science on there, because you all suggested that I do that. And I thought, well, you know what? It's actually not a terrible idea. Right, cargo. Oh, really? No. What are you? You're a parachute. We've still got one. We've got the... We do have the parachute affixed to the incredibly lethal piece of kit that we've got going on here. Where is science? It's going to be around here. Somewhere. There we are. Right, what are you? You're a thermometer. Okay, what do we do with it? Doesn't really matter. We slap it on the side of the... we only need one. Just one, not 8. Crikey. Belt that on there. Slap this one onto here. There we go. Do we think that's going to throw us off at all? I think it's very likely that throws us off. Anyway, this is the... it's still the Tyrone, obviously. But this is the Z Gamma. This is a whole fresh system that we've got here. And it's no longer a twin phase. It's a quad phase, despite the fact there's only 2 phases. It's still spelt with a Z though, and that makes it righteous. Save this turkey, and hold on, check the crew. Who's in? Katniss. Katniss is on board. All right, Katniss. Well, I'm optimistic that you're going to do great things for us here. I want a bigger command pod. Bob, can you fit in? No, that's a shame. If I could get both of you in there, I'd quite happily blast a pair of you to smithereens. Up into orbit. And that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and complete an orbit, and then, if I get this right, come back down again. Poof, could happen. Let's go to the launch pad. Right, I'm pretty certain all of the bits are configured correctly, but I'm going to double check because safety first. Safety is paramount here at the Kernal Space Program What's that wobbling? Safety first. Right, okay, we go with the big boomers. Yes, that's good. Followed by get rid of the big boomers so that they don't boom everything. Pretty sure they're fitted properly. Then you've got El Rocketino. Now, El Rocketino is going to be great, providing we don't have too much atmosphere in the way by that point, because this top deck bit here, it's got no real kind of... well, it's got no self-control at all. It's just a disaster waiting to happen. Right, then we can pop the cap, and then we use that as per usual. Not sure what those are for, but they're suggestive of something. Right, how are we feeling? Katniss. Try not to blow up on the launch pad. Blast off in 5, 4, 3, 2, drama, 1. Oh, that's not fitted to the side very well, is it? But we are going uppity up, top, and that's a very good thing. Let's apply a little bit of throttle to the fuel of the non-solid variety, so that when we get to that point, we're not just going to stall immediately. All right, we're going quite fast. That's good, but I tell you, these big fellas, they go through the numbers of the numbers. What numbers are they going through? They go through their fuel allotment pretty swiftly, but we are getting... We've got good speed here, and we're coming up on Ditcham. Crikey, we've got great speed. Right, out of fuel. Get shot of them. That's nice. Activate the secondary booster. They clearly bumped into each other a little bit. We're going to need to thrust up. There we go. We are apparently at an orbital level now. So what we're going to want to do is point ourselves in a way that allows us to get some traversing kind of velocity on the go. Now I've got fairly minimal general thrustage going on, which is good, and based on the draining of the fuel tank, no, not quite enough up, a bit more up. So maybe adjust the heading a bit more, just like that. How's that looking? There we go. Yeah, we're heading north, while at the same time continuing to pick up speed. That's about right. Now, where's the button that shows me the things? The maneuver mode? No. Maybe it is maneuver mode. I think it probably is. Ah, okay, yes. Apoapsis of something and the periapsis of something else. Tickety-boo. That's closing in. Toggle map. Yes! That's what we want. Good. Now, how do I... What is my best course of action to affect this? Now, the further I go this way, it's elongating my my splashdown curve here, which is good, I imagine. Give me the fuel tanks here. We've got. What are you telling me? What oxidizer and liquid fuel? We should have loads more than that. Go back to go back to the picture of the rocket. Thank you. We've got over half a tank left. All right, let's now throttle back. Nope. Throttle to the point that we're still picking up speed is what I want. There you go. But really minimal fuel use. Now then, if I start to angle that way a smidge, is that going to give me the line that I want? Basically, I need to do a lap. If I do a lap, I make mad bucks. All right, so that's the goal. And actually, not just the mad bucks, but also the mad science. I might have to go and watch a tutorial video at some point. I really don't want to. But frankly, I've been able to do this kind of manoeuvre for a while. It does appear to be working. Maybe if I were to get greater distance from the surface before doing a manoeuvre such as this, it would be easier to pull off. Right, put me back on rocket face. Right, let's just ease you now. That way. We don't need to increase the height of the orbit or altitude. I'm going to use everything interchangeably for the time being. There you are. Right. We don't need to go into outer space. I am going to need a little bit of fuel in order to get us back on a sensible heading. All right. Well, look, we're not on a sensible heading at the moment. Let's come on in. I'll fly it off the ball. Right, let's up the tempo. Why not? Why not? Because we're under acceleration. Oh, okay. Let's kill the throttle, point ourselves that way a bit, and then see what happens. Now, presumably, we're going to continue along that curve. I can just stay on this curve and then adjust my heading and then put the engines back on. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Because obviously we're good. And not only are we going to be adjusting heading, but we're also going to be trying to do it while compensating for whatever speed we've built up. So if I now do that, it's going to adjust the curve. Show me the rocket. Yes. Okay, elongate it just a smidge further. What is this green thing? Now that is going to be apoapsis or periapsis. It's going to be one of the apsis sisters, and therefore that's going to mean something to someone. Let's just toggle that to be above land rather than above sea level. Because all right, let's save the fuel. Go back to the map mode. Oh, it's getting there. It is getting there. Now then, what do we want to do here? Well, you've got to adjust course a little bit further. All right, okay, so a smidge more throttle. Right, now look at go back to the map. Let's turn the SAS off. I think it sassing me is actually working against me at the moment. Although, look at it. It no, what's working against you, Tiger, is you. All right, now then, let's talk to this. What can I do to it? Let's observe the mystery goo. Yep. Okay. If we recover it, we get 15 science. Oh my. Okay, keep the experiment, right? Yes. Okay, right, now. Oh, well, that was worth doing. I'm going to be out of juice pretty soon, so whatever manoeuvre I'm planning to make to complete the circle here, I've done it. We've done it. Right, shut that off. Right, do a lap there, Chief. Let's rock. And then I'm going to need the rest of the fuel that we've got here in order to adjust our heading for a descent of some kind. Let's say controlled fireball, I think is probably how to describe that. But this is all good. Obviously, I'm assuming we've got enough oxygen for a while. An oxidizer, but I'm pretty certain that oxidizer is a fuel of some description. But there we go. We're coming round. As long as we don't enter atmosphere here, although the circle indicates we're not going to. What now? What? What's the problem? Yeah, you've slowed me down there automatically. Show me my boat. What's the problem? It's fine. Carry on. Just rock and roll it. Let's have a look at this. Have we? We haven't yet. Accelerate parallel to the surface until you're in a stable orbit. I'm going to say it's stable. Oh, hold on. We are losing height there. Altitude. Quite a bit, but we're going to, like they do in Star Trek 4, we're going to slingshot around the planet and then come out at a heck of a speed. Maybe I need to give it a little bit more, a bit more on the nose, but we're maintaining a proper amount of speed, so that's all good. Yeah, keep it going. It's just because we're a little bit close to the atmos. Now, I could probably burn a bit more fuel and just. Oh, I see. That would be the. Oh, everything's on fire. Okay, no, get us out of here. Burn all the fuel. Slow the descent. No, it's gone bad. It's gone very bad. That would explain. In fact, we're not even that high up anymore. Right, get rid of that and hope I don't run into it immediately. Yeah, okay, well, I guess we're landing then. Ho-hum. Right, so very close, but I think we have the rocket to get this job done. Don't burn. Don't burn up on re-entry. Whoa. Try and, can we adjust the rotation here to try and protect the science experiment from the worst of it? Because with those points that it'll offer there, I might be able to do some good for humanity. Kerbanity. For the community, right? I might be able to get some benefit out of it. No, everything's on fire. And also, we might well be coming in hot here, but we're at an orbital we're at an orbital angle. So we've got to wait for the orbit to decay here. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not wholly certain that's going to happen. How decaying is our orbit at the moment? Oh, okay, all right, we're on a decaying orbit, that's fine. We will eventually splash into the something. Right, let's up the tempo and hope that the science remains intact. The good news is that, well, I think we're going to pass over, comfortably pass over the polar region here, which might be a smidge chilly. Does look unsafe at that angle though, doesn't it? Oh no, there goes the science. That was the thermometer blowing up. Alright. I see, look, now we've got the heading right. Maybe the heat shields will protect us. Katniss is having a great time, despite the fact that Katniss might be at the end of a flight life here. Right, we've definitely slowed down now. We're at 18,000 meters. Okay. So, another pro safety tip there. When coming in on the re-entry next time around, then you want to decelerate a bit before you hit the atmosphere, in any fashion at all. Otherwise, life will have a tendency to get away from you. Slow it down to 1 times when we get to 4.5. There you go. Right. Surface speed is normal. That's good. And then we'll just bang the chute out at... ooh, now. There we go. That chute, it'll catch. It'll catch. It's catching. There you go. Still half a kilometre to go. And we're down to landing speed. Alright, that was a good flight. That was pretty good. We did a lap, but I don't think it counts because it wasn't stable. However, the Mark 55 Thud liquid engine, I still think that that it's because I'm throwing the engine away, but that can't be. I mean, I don't understand how that's the criteria to get that done. I might have to abandon that because I want another mission, because we're starting to run a bit low on cash now. But I'm fairly confident. Are you? I'm in the region of confident that would indicate that we could probably pull off an orbital flight that is stable now. Yes. What did I do wrong there? I think initially I tried to go too far into orbit. Some kind of 150,000 meter from sea level kind of deal would probably do the trick. But I was going for 300,000 plus, which is quite a long way. Not in galactic terms, you understand, but in the sense of this time probably a little bit further than we need. But that's all good. So successful flight for the. I'm gutted we lost the experiment. I would have loved that big chunk of science there. But it is what it is. Give me the recover vessel, please. Right. That was a good flight. And I shall be back next time for another one. Yeah. I know. Well, I'll have a bit of a think. I got some data, but we lost it. Yeah. We didn't earn any science. In the parts, we got a little bit of money back, but we did blow quite a lot of them up. And Katniss didn't earn anything. Well, honestly, Katniss has total reputation -1. It's fine. Katniss is learning nothing at the moment because I'm just literally flinging her up in the air and seeing what happens. I think going for orbit was a little bit run before you walk, but hey ho. I've been Kernal Failure. Thank you very much for watching. This series exists because you're amazing. And because that makes you even more amazing. Because I've always wanted to play this and needed a justification for doing so. And I had played a little bit of it before, but in all honesty, I got about as far then as I have now. I may have to actually read some tutorials or some such. Don't point them at me, I'll find them myself. In order to progress further with this endeavour. Right, I'll be back next week. See you then. Cheerio.